Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to Gachie Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. I've always told my friends that Kenya has two leading politicians. Politician number one is Raila Odinga, and politician number two is William Samoei Ruto. All the others are not politicians. Like now, for instance, if you look at Mwai Kibaki was not a politician, but he was a leader, a very good leader, but a very poor politician. Again, when you look at somebody like Fred Okengo Matiang'i was a leader but not a politician. He is still a leader but not a politician. When you look at somebody like Moses Korea, this is somebody who pretends to be a politician, but is neither a leader nor a politician. That is the truth of the matter. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because what we are witnessing in Kenya today is the struggle between two politicians, two very brilliant politicians. In fact, one thing I know about William Samoei Ruto, and I've asked a number of people who have dealt with him, is that it is not easy to deal with William Samoei Ruto. It is not easy to handle William Samoei Ruto. And this is somebody who tells you that he means this, and that is not what he means. This is somebody who will do anything to win power. One person understood William Samoei Ruto very well. The man is Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. And Moi, if you look at it, he knew very well that William Samoei Ruto is a very abrasive politician. I want you to look at the way William Samoei Ruto is handling UDA politics, Kenya Kwanza politics, and the way he is dealing with the dialogue, the national dialogue. Yesterday, it came out very clearly that William Samoei Ruto is not interested with the national dialogue. He is not interested with reconciliation. And the purpose of his Mount Kenya tour is just to move and tell Kenyans the same message, that we are not going to have dialogue with Raila Odinga. Indeed, he has been trying to portray Raila Odinga as somebody who is so power hungry, somebody who is so much interested to join the government that he can do anything to join the government. That is the message that is being pushed by William Samoei Ruto. When you look at Raila Odinga on the other hand is one person who can always pull a surprise. The only problem with Raila comes when it comes to the way AZIMIO communicates its policies and its agendas. It is also, when you look at the other area, you realize that when you look at William Samoei Ruto has what we call war council in politics. Not that the war council is there to declare any war or to advise how the government is going to fight any other country or deal with the enemies, but it's just about politics. If you look at William Samoei Ruto, there is Dede Nyoro from Murang'a, is a member of the William Samoei Ruto's political war council. There is Kimani Ichung'wah. This is the man who hit from the hip, and he comes from Kiambu. There is Rigathi Gachagua from Kiambu, not from Kiambu, from Nyeri. This is another person. This is now the mouth, the speaking machine of William Samoei Ruto. A man who is there to defend William Samoei Ruto by all means. Somebody who can take the bullet for William Samoei Ruto. And again, when you go to Western, you realize that wale watu wako pale hajajitolea kabisa, kama Musalia Mudavadi utaona pale hajajitolea kabisa, ako pale tu. But when you look at the inside of William Samoei Ruto's heart of politics, these are the people, akina Dede Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah, Gachagua. These are the people who wield the powers. These are the people who advise the president on what he's going to do. But when you look at AZIMIO, we don't have such people ambao wamejitolea kabisa, na wale ambao wangekuwa pale wajitolea kabisa ni watu kama Joho. I miss Joho, by the way. Joho could have been a very, very important asset in Azimio. And Junet Muhammad. But these are the guys who are dilly-dallying. These are the guys who are retreating. I don't know why they are retreating. They are taking a back seat. I don't know why. Because when you look at Kalonzo is a good person. He's presidential. But all said and done, watu kama Mutula Kilonzo wanafaa kuwa hapa mbele. Wanafaa kuwa katika huu mstari wa kupaga mambo ya Azimio vile ambavyo utakabiliana na hali hii ya William Samoei Ruto. I'm telling you, it is not easy to deal with William Samoei Ruto. That is the truth of the matter. And ukiangalia utaona kwamba Raila Amolo Odinga is being played by William Samoei Ruto. Because the dialogue, the national dialogue that is being chaired by Olusegun Obasanjo, the former Nigerian president, is dead on arrival. That is the truth of the matter. If you listened to Dede Nyoro yesterday, he was telling William Samoei Ruto not to have dialogue with Raila Amolo Odinga and Azimio in general. And this is deliberate, if you ask me. This is what William Samoei Ruto wants. He does not want the dialogue. But anataka kuzima moto wa Azimio ili kujaribu kuwapoesha wasije wakapata ule maarufu. Because one thing that Raila Amolo Odinga needs to do, he needs to call his people and discuss the way forward. I don't know what you think when you look at Raila Amolo Odinga. What is the way forward? Because I'm not easy to deal with William Samoei Ruto. I'm telling you, the national dialogue is not going anywhere. What should he do? If you ask me, I would advise Raila Amolo Odinga first to call or organize our council. Get some people who are a bit useful. People like Babu Owino. Babu Owino is also a very important asset in Raila Amolo Odinga's camp. Get people like Babu Owino. Get people who will come up with the ideas of the way they are going to face William Samoei Ruto. Indeed, najua kama ningekuwa Raila jana, nisikie Kenya Kwanza wakisema vile ambavyo walikuwa wanasema jana kwamba hakutakuwa na mazungumzo, I could have declared a deadlock. I could have declared that I'm not also interested with the dialogue. That's the way he should have done. Because he need to take a hand line. He need to take a hand stand against William Samoei Ruto. He needs to be very, very hard also on William Samoei Ruto. If you listen to William Samoei Ruto, jana alikuwa anasema nitawakalia. Alafu anacheka, nitawakalia. Look, you see. That's what I'm telling you, that Raila need to come out. By the way, Raila has tried. Let's agree. Raila has done everything that should be done. Remember, he's not in government. But the way he has done this thing, he has tried more than any other person. But he needs a lot of support, if you ask me, from Azimio to handle William Samoei Ruto. He needs a lot of support. We have seen Martha Karua is anaenda pole pole siku hizi. I don't know ni lipi linaendelea pale kwa sababu naona akienda pole pole. People like Mwangi wa Iria, I think, can handle William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto needs somebody like Mwangi wa Iria. If you combine Mwangi wa Iria and somebody like Babu Owino, alafu utafute watu wengine kama hao watano, I can tell you those are the people who can be able to handle Kenya Kwanza. Kwa sababu vile mambo ambavyo yanaendelea si rahisi vile ambavyo tunaona, si rahisi. Things are not easy if you look at it. Kwa sababu unapoangalia upande wa Kenya Kwanza, wakati watu wanajitokeza, wanatuma polisi kuedea watu mpaka ndani ya nyumba, especially Luo Nyanza. Alafu watu wanauawa kama sisimizi, wanauawa kama inzi. And the government comes out and start praising the police, which is wrong in my view. I think even the coming of Karim Khan, the ICC prosecutor, is meant to pass a certain message to Azimio. That is what I think. It is not just by coincidence that he was coming to Kenya to be decorated by MKU. I don't think so. There is more than meets the eye. So I think is one person who is, I think he's a step ahead, if you ask me. When I look at it objectively, he's a step ahead of Raila Amolo Odinga when it comes to organization. But when you look at even the governors of AZIMIO, they are letting us down. Some of them are collaborating with William Samoei Ruto. So take somebody like the Mombasa governor. Look at somebody like Mutula Kilonzo. Look at a number of them are cooperating with Kenya Kwanza government. And this one is watering down the effort of Raila Amolo Odinga. And I don't know what you think. But hapa naona kazi gumu sana mbele yetu. Naona kazi gumu, sijui kama wewe unaiona. And whatever Raila Amolo Odinga is going to propose, we are going to support him. Whatever he's going to say, I think he needs a lot of support. He needs a lot of support. I don't know how Raila Amolo Odinga is going to approach this issue. Should he call people back to Mandamano? That is one of the questions that he needs to ask himself. And if he calls people to Mandamano, is William Samoei Ruto going to listen? He needs to do a lot. Because William Samoei Ruto has actually come out guns blazing. Remember, he has said, kuna jambo moja ambalo amekuwa akisema that ati amebakisha kazi moja tu. Raila Amolo Odinga bodo. That is derogatory, if you ask me. That one should not happen. And such words should not come from the president against a person of Raila Amolo Odinga. May you have a blessed Sunday. Bye-bye.